is it hard for men to open up to each other? Why are you laughing, bro?
Because
See,
bro, like,
niggas don't take shit seriously.
nah, bro, because bro, niggas been talking about this shit this whole week, and
Yeah.
it's like the topic of men just being open and like, is it really a safe space for men to really talk about their problems and shit? So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Because we had a clip from I Am Athlete,
yeah,
Ocho Cinco.
that's what really sparked the conversation. They was talking about like, because you could watch the clip, but I rather provide context.
Yeah.
The clip was talking about Chad Johnson's like mother passing in like the last couple of weeks, and they was just talking about their mental health because, like I said, a lot of things are going on in the world, and they was asking him, so with your mom dying and all that, are you a 7 right now out of 10? And he was basically saying, I'm a 7 because in reality I can't be nothing less than a 7. He
Mm-hmm.
said, bro, if I'm a 3 or I'm a 5, I'm flatlining. Like it's to the point my the way he's the pillar of his family, it doesn't allow for him to be weak in these moments.
I don't even think this is a black thing. This is really just an
So
American thing. Like,
more of a man thing too.
yeah, it's a man thing because like no matter what you go through, you're always taught at a young age to keep it to yourself. Don't cry. Don't tell anybody. Man up. Just get through it. You're gonna get through it. And even for me, that's how I was taught growing up. I was never taught to cry. Like, Rasan, you know me. You've known me for years. You've never seen me cry.
nah.
You've never seen me cry. You've never even seen me get to that point. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm unlearning these things now because even for me, I've never really been a vulnerable person in general.
Mm.
Everybody that knows me, I like to laugh, I like to joke, I like to be serious all the time, but I've never been like soft or, emotional or anything like that. And I feel like as men, we should be able to tap into that because it's a part of the human experience.
Yeah.
Feeling is a part of the human experience. I should be able to call my brother and tell him this is how I'm feeling, without it being weird or, feeling like I'm being weak in that situation.
Yeah.
And I would
On
want the same respect.
on another note of even that, it's you can't let those emotions control you all the time too.
But it's not about letting the emotions control you. It's about vulnerability, right? And it's like, look, we're cool being vulnerable to our women and our mothers or female companionship, but it does not always seem like an easy thing to be like vulnerable about shit with your niggas or your brothers or your father. Like in certain scenarios, even in my scenario, just wasn't something that was done in the household. Really like having vulnerable moments with your father. You see what I'm saying? Like you can never think on the top of your head you cried to your dad about some shit. It just don't seem natural. And if it did happen, just know you could barely even remember it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So today, the climate, you're bred to be so strong, be so aggressive, be so dominant, be so whatever. But but it's like, bro, what about what do you do when shit's fucked up? What do you do when shit's really hard in your life and you really can't be that person at that moment? Because bro, we
Because
all
what
have it.
happens is like, dog, if you don't feel these emotions, when shit hits the fan, you're gonna be frozen.
Like you're gonna break down
You don't
because
even know what to do because you've never felt that shit before. You've never went through what it feels like to cry or what it feels like to. I still haven't cried yet, but I'm just saying, like, I know I want to get to that point one day where it's like, okay, it's okay to cry.
and his thing, right? And as a person who could say I've been vulnerable in a lot of scenarios, like I said, because I feel like that's life, and I feel like I can't short people with the experience of understanding where I be at. Like I said, like I ain't never cried for one of y'all niggas, but y'all have seen the low moments and y'all seen the high moments. Shit, even watching that clip, I call Ben in that moment because Ben was checking on me, and I want him to understand that where we were at and where life was at. Cause shit, it don't be easy every day. And like I said, I talk about it with my woman, I talk about it with my mom, and like I said, it just every day isn't a great day, bro. It be moments where niggas like you might wake up feel like, bro, this shit is not worth it at
Yeah.
all. Like, and that's just like, bro. But I don't want to be in a position where I'm too fucking embarrassed to call Raw and be crying on the phone about some shit. Like, I don't want it to be a nigga dying for me to have to call Raw and be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
life's too short for us to have these moments, and then you don't want a nigga just to be gone as a snap. And then it's like, damn, bro, me and Russell never had no real moment together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we
Well,
gotta stop. we gotta stop thinking this shit is so sensitive, this shit is so sweet and whatever. Like, bro, like shit, people be going through shit.
Yeah.
As y'all know, I probably call both of you
And
guys
and,
more
and
than the
you
average
do,
friend. I probably call y'all more than like the
bro.
average
Like,
friend because we know like the stuff that I be just going through on like a day-to-day basis. So it's just like you just be like, yeah, you gotta be able to talk. And I think that's just something that sometimes I don't like to do
Mm-hmm.
because like
Same.
yeah, like because sometimes it just be like I don't feel like bringing this problem up.
It's different. It's like I'm the first nigga to tell you, like if you hit me on the right there, I'll tell you what the hell going on. Because like I
Yeah.
said, because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
when I'm feeling these dark, when they're feeling these painful moments, it really just shoots out of me. Like it's really hard for me to keep it up. And the people that love me, they notice that I'm fucked up, like without
Mm.
me really having to say anything. So like I said, as we're growing as men, as people, we gotta understand that there's people out there that care about you, and you can't be this persona, this masculine shit. That don't make that ain't real, bro. Like you
Mm,
can't. It ain't gonna
Yeah,
make
bro,
sense.
bro.
And then how are we gonna raise our kings and raise our queens to be better people? Like we can't. You see what
Because
I'm
you don't want
saying?
to
We
raise
can't.
your son and tell him, "Oh, don't
You don't
cry."
want to raise your son on some shit. You gonna raise your son on some shit you don't believe. Like that don't make sense. Like yeah,
Exactly.
we gotta prepare them for the world, but at the end of the day, bro, if you're feeling these emotions, talk about it. Like I don't want to be that father that don't really have that connection with my son.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't something I envy.
mm,
Because it's gotten to the point where y'all know I just got into a relationship or whatever. It's even to the point where I'm so emotionally unintelligent. She telling me things, and I'm like, I don't get it.
And that's the thing about that, right? When we get into these relationships, and this is the situations are different. We're older. We ain't in high school no more, right? So now you're in a position where you got to either be the leader of the relationship emotionally and physically or not. But you would like to have a partner that either can communicate that with you because you don't want to be two broken people going into a situation and y'all don't know how to talk about your problems because that shit ain't gonna work. Like, that's real shit. Like you want to have somebody that can lift you up
Mm-hmm.
and you can lift them up. Even if you don't know the right words to say, and
Yep.
trust me, I'm a person who make pride about understanding and being the right person. But I get it wrong. Everybody gets it wrong. But it's
Mm-hmm.
the effort that makes more that means more than anything, honestly.
Yeah. It's really
Like as
just
long as
about.
once I don't care what you're going through, as long as you reach out and let her know where you at, that
Yeah.
means
yeah,
something because you're letting her know that like, look, I'm going through it right now.
yeah. Because like y'all know, I've like been like in a relationship for years, so it's like second nature for the most part now. Like from time to time, there's like little slip ups in the mix, but it is what it is. That's like family now.
Yeah.
Like at this point, so
Like I said, every day, and like I said, that's the one thing you gotta preach in the relationship because we're all in relationships here. So the one thing I preach is this: every day ain't gonna be a great day. It's gonna be days you don't like her, it's gonna be days that she like you at all, right? But that connection, that love, and we say we like this at the end of the day. You gotta mean that, especially when
yeah,
it comes to talking about your emotions and what you're going through. Because, bro, I might be happy as hell, and you might be on your last edge. You see what I'm saying? You will
Mm-hmm.
never know that. Like sometimes we be so consumed with our own lives and shit. So like, hey, you got to be consistent because, bro, we only get one trip around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
can I be the best human being I can be for my kids and leave a legacy, or shit? And even don't even leave a legacy. Can I be the best person that people do? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Make
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
these situations worth it.
Because I don't want my niggas to feel like, damn, I can't talk to Ben because Ben wouldn't understand.
I don't want Ben
Ben
calling me. I
always
don't want Ben calling me a lame ass nigga because I'm talking.
right. Or Ben gonna judge me for feeling this way. I don't
Like,
want
no,
that.
bro.
No,
That
because
don't.
like okay, look, I think there was like a time where like when I started going to college
Mm-hmm.
and like I was like yeah, cause like I don't talk to Ben like every day. Like this
Mm-hmm.
that's my brother, but
Yeah,
like I
I
don't
feel bad. I ain't told Ben every day. I really did.
no, because I
Yeah.
know I only call Ben usually on like actual business
Yeah.
of whatever purpose is, or just to actually tell him something. You have to come with a plan when
Mm-hmm.
I come to you. Because
Mm-hmm.
other than that, he's pretty same emotion most of the
Yeah.
time. There's no extra
Really basic.
over it unless it's something
Yeah.
like ridiculous. Dude ain't going too far.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like I already know, like I can call Marlon because I know Marlon gonna like add some other type of emotion to it, and like
Mm.
he'll talk, he'll
Cause
he'll spit.
bro, we gotta be there for each other, bro. Because every day, you know what I'm saying, and they ain't gonna be that damn great. And I remember when me and Ben were really just first becoming friends. I remember me and him reached out multiple times just to like talk about it, and because like, bro, me and this nigga was talking in a group chat for years, but we barely even knew anything about each other. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's like, bro, are we friends or what? You know what I'm saying? So
and that kind of like the old me. When you said that, son, the old me would be like, yeah, that's how, that's me. But now I'm like, that kind of hurt me because
no, like there was a time
because
like,
I'm like,
telling you,
I know,
like
but
I'm telling you, like literally, but when entering college and switching from like high school, because like I came to graduation and like stuff like that, like yo, there was like I was like, dang. Yeah, I've been my boy, but like I don't even talk to him like every day. Like there's just certain things I already knew. I was like, it's all good. He's straight. Yeah, because like I was like, I don't come to Ben often for like too much. I was like, yo, I'm here, like but now like we all
like I said, that's because we grown, bro. We have
growing up.
It's really funny how shit started from a group chat to really talking every day about just life and shit. Like I said, bro, you gotta talk to your niggas, bro, because you ain't gonna never know how a person feel about shit.
And what do y'all think is the reason behind why we do this, or why men don't communicate with each other?
Bro, we've been conditioned our whole lives, bro. It's like just a generational thing. In our situation, I might say it had things to do with like our condition in the country and slavery, and their condition to be warriors, their condition to be strong men, to endure. Like the stresses, they're different between male and female, but I feel like the same sentiment applies. So, like I said, that's why today is you scared to be that weak person because you don't want your female thinking you're a bitch. You don't want your nigga thinking you're a bitch, and it's like that's fucked up. That's some real fucked up thinking, but that kind of happened because, like, bro, you don't want to like be asked for a handout or anything like that, bro, because that's not some easy shit to do.
Yeah. What you was gonna say, Rob?
I was saying, like, yo, I'm so selective with the guys that I'm around, regardless. Anything. So like I already know, bro. Like this is a mentality that you just gotta have. You know what I mean? Just in
as
general.
Far as what?
Like how you even move emotionally. Because like I know I can't be around people who let the emotion like completely control every action. Like there's of course you wanna like have emotion, but then you have to be able to understand how to control that. Yeah. If you get what I'm saying, because like anger, like NBA YoungBoy level anger, can be dangerous if you don't know how to control it.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like to have it is a thing, but to control it is something completely different. Because there are people who do lose their mother in like at a young age, and sadness can be a thing. You can be sad about it, or you can let sadness truly consume you and not have any control over it.
Like I said, emotions, that's just some shit that's not easy to really like maneuver.
Yeah, it's hard to put into words. Yeah. But it's just like
it's hard to put into words, bro, because it's 24 hours in a day. It's so many emotions and so much things that can happen in these 24 hours between when you wake up and when you go to sleep. It's like, bro, you don't know what the fuck is next.
Like, I'd rather somebody just let their emotions run free than just always bottle it.
Be open. Don't like that.
I know it sounds crazy, Rob, but it's like, just like you're human. You're not a robot. You're not a machine. And that's why I felt like, because my girl, she used to joke and say, like, I'm like an android. Like, that's how I was, bro. And I felt like all my life I was kind of trained as like this warrior to just never feel. It's not good, bro. You can't live your life like that.
What, nigga? You can't be tight all the time. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's okay to feel. It's okay to, get mad. It's okay to be sad. If you want to be sad for days, be sad for days.
Because at the graduation party, your ass better be crying, nigga. We're gonna jump your ass.
I don't know.
It was 4 years of the worst college experience. That nigga made it, bro. We survived. Housing and all that. Survived, bro.
For real.
But it's really just like, it's letting go of that stigma, man, of feeling like you always got to be hard all the time. Yeah. It's just not real. It's not real, man. Sure. All right. Man, y'all ain't subscribed yet? Man, hit that fucking bell, nigga. What's wrong with y'all?
Like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
All that, man.
Hit those videos over there. I know you see them.
Shit.
Realmatic Podcast. Get it.